Okay, everybody, it is still me, Gregory Mannarino, Wednesday, June 8th, 2022. Where to start this lovely video blog? Let's look over at the market first. Let's do that. So, pretty volatile day. Stocks negative, positive, negative, finishing in the negative. Dow about 0.8% in the negative. S&P 500 about 1% in the negative. Same for the Nasdaq, 0.9. Okay, whatever. What's going on here is, in my view, this hugely anticipated report that we are going to get on inflation come Friday. I don't think you and I need to see this report. We know what's going on. I mean, we live in, what we perceive as the real world. And I'm just so curious to see what they do, how they twist this, how it's sold to the public via the mainstream media. Oh, it's not as bad as we thought. That's what they're going to do. That's what they always do. So just be ready for that. Oh, yeah, inflation is really bad, but it's not as bad as we thought. Could have been worse. It's the same crap. But the truth of the matter is, inflation, we haven't seen anything yet. We got a little clue today, another clue from, how do I put this? From the thing, the creature, the freak, known as Janet Yellen Stein. Okay, Janet Yellen. Now, I wrote this down because I wanted to get this 100% right. This is a quote. Janet Yellen, inflation will not be a decade-long problem. Now, she already admitted she was wrong about transitory, she was wrong about temporary, and yesterday, inflation is going to persist out of her mouth. Now she's saying that it will not be a decade-long problem. I'm here to tell you that because she made this statement, it will be a decade-long problem. And then she's going to apologize again, you see, in 10 years from now. Okay. Look, this is the new norm. It's part of the system that we are living in. Global debt ballooning out of control, not going to stop. The crisis to crisis to crisis mechanism here, which is the new model. The crisis to crisis to crisis system is the new economic model of central banks, none more so than the Federal Reserve, pointing at my hat, lovely. And that system, because again, it gives the fake government, with the retard presidents, whoever they want to put up there, a blank check to do anything they want to because you must support it. It's an incredible thing what they've done. They've developed this new economic model, crisis to crisis to crisis, and you have to support whatever crisis that they throw at you in any amount. So, that's the game, clearly. And this system, along with the action of central banks around the world, guarantees that much worse inflation is coming. So again, no matter what comes out of their mouth with this new inflation report, it's going to be this. I'm going to tell you right now, inflation is bad, but it could have been worse. So be happy. Be happy for what you have. You will be happy and you will take it, smack backhand across the face, and you're going to keep your mouth shut. That's really what this is all about. I think you are well aware of it. Anyway, so yes, that's a big warning in my view. Inflation will not be a decade-long problem. Straight out of the mouth of our lovely Treasury Secretary, the creature. She's more like a creature than anything else. It's yet to be defined in my view. How would you, I will read the comments, define Janet Yellen? Define it. Okay, it's a thing, it's a freak, it's a creature. What the freak is it? I don't know. It's not human, I can tell you that. Anyway, so just looking back at the market, pretty volatile day. But look at the 10-year yield. It's stable. We're just a nudge above 3%. Crude oil continues to get bid higher. WTI $122 a barrel. I mean, you got people screaming from rooftops about a parabolic spike in crude oil. I don't know. What does it mean to you? I mean, Greg Mannarino, I put out my $140 target on crude in short order. That got followed up by Goldman Sachs. They have an exact target of 140. Most of you who keep writing to me, and I appreciate you really, and commenting here are saying, well, 140 is extremely conservative. I think that's true too. They're not going to stop. Again, the mechanism here is designed to destroy an entire class of people. And it is happening faster and faster. Homelessness is getting out of control. There's another crisis that's going to come. And of course, it's going to get a blank check. And absolutely, and I've outlined this from months ago, in the early stages of an energy crisis, well, we're marching closer and closer to a full-blown, full-on energy crisis, energy shortage, however they're going to play it. And of course, that as well is going to require a blank check, courtesy of you. And it's just going to, they're just going to pull cash out of the future in unbelievable amounts to fund every other freaking crisis that they want to bring along. Okay, let us move forward here. Bitcoin hovering around just over 30,000. Gold and silver relatively flat. Fractional loss for gold. A fractional gain for silver here. Again, why I bring this up, I have no idea. There's no price discovery. As a matter of fact, you know this. The entire market has no price discovery behind it. It's fake. It's propped up. It's managed. You got the Federal Reserve in here buying the market. I don't care what they're trying to tell you, that they don't buy the market. This is a complete falsehood. The rigging, the manipulation of gold and silver prices. Forget about it, people. Commodity prices overall. You think you've seen it all? No. You haven't seen anything yet. And again, that's another crisis. What they're doing now is keeping a lot of this stuff somewhat under the radar. And then when they need to, it's going to be brought out. If they have to come out with some other, horrible type of disease, they're going to do that too. And whatever it might be, things you can't even dream about. Both of us, neither of us. We can't, you see, maybe you, but not me. I've told you this a million times. I'm not that creative. I'm not. I wish I were. Believe me. I don't know. Maybe I write science fiction novels or something along those lines. But what we're seeing is just the prelude to what's coming. And this, again, isn't just an issue here in the United States. This is a global phenomenon. The middle class globally is going extinct. And it's globally going back to a two-tier society, a feudal system. You all know that. I've been warning about this since I don't know how freaking long. And it's completely in our face right now. Our economy, it's over. We're in collapse. And the market is yet, look, like I said, the faster the economy craters, the bigger the disconnect between the market and the economy is going to be. So just understand that too, seriously. As for the market, I mean, let's look at it. It's been holding up pretty well. S&P 500, 15% off of its record high, despite the fact that everything is cratering around us here. I don't know. What do you think about that? 10-year yield looking really nice. You got the dollar here. Okay, its relative strength is high. Definitely not a surprise to anyone that follows this blog. I've explained this since I don't know how long, that this phenomenon would occur and would continue to occur. And what you and I need to do is again, look for every single opportunity. Take the gloves off. To not allow the system to destroy us. Okay, number one, bet against the debt. Become your own central bank. You know that. Hold hard assets. Let them play their games with gold and silver. Smile about it. Because this can't go on forever. The global debt bubble, people, is in fact the greatest threat to human life on the planet. You're not allowed to know that. Okay? We're already running into resource issues, real or not, that they're going to throw at us, creating fear. And that is their main agenda, to keep people paralyzed via any mechanism possible. And fear is extremely powerful. So anyway, expect more of that too. All right, that's it. I think I covered it. What do you think about Janet Yellen's statement? I want to hear from you. Janet Yellen, inflation will not be a decade-long problem. Well, how many of you think she's going to get that wrong too? And then she's going to go, I'm sorry, I'm such a freak. I'm such a freak. Well, look, to me, it means, of course, it will be a decade-long problem. And I mean, that's a no-brainer too, being that central banks, none more so than the Federal Reserve, pointing at my hat, is going to continue to inflate by any mechanism necessary, crisis to crisis to crisis, and you haven't seen anything yet with what they got coming for you, literally. All right, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. Please comment. Please share the video. See you in the morning, and it's just going to be freaking lovely.